P plus Zit Free Gel 25 gram. So the benefits of this product, is for the treatment of pimples, to reduce blackheads, whiteheads, papules, and pustules, reduce inflammation, and to reduce the large pores, and minimize the formation of pimple scars. So how pimples are formed? Let us understand basic of these pimples, how pimples are being formed. First of all, there's excessive production of sebum, which is a lipid on the skin of the face, and then hyperkeratinization. That means the keratin layers become thickened and clog pores. Then this keratin and the sebum will combine and form these comedones, which are the blackhead and whitehead. And then the accumulation of this sebum and the keratin in the pores will cause this environment to be conducive for the multiplication of this bacteria called Propionibacterium acnes. So when there's a lot of this bacteria proliferating in this environment, then it will attract our white blood cells to go and attack this bacteria, and then starts the process of inflammation. And then sometimes this lipid or the fatty acids will leak out from this and large pores, and then it goes into the environment, and then that will also trigger the inflammation process. So these four conditions contribute to the formation of pimples. So we can design a formulation that can target towards each and every of these components, then we can control the acne very well. So this C plus Zit Free gel contains a lot of this herbal medicine and pharmaceutical active ingredients, which will target at the different stages, different steps of this pimples formation. We have tea tree essential oil, gotu kola extract, witch hazel extract, frankincense essential oil. GFF stands for galactomyces ferment filtrate, niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, panthenol, which is vitamin B5, arginine, zinc, Ca, and sodium salicylate. So let's see how each and every of these ingredients contribute to the functions of this gel. So this frankincense, GFF, and niacinamide and panthenol, they are very effective in reducing the sebum production in the follicles. Salicylic acid, arginine, and the GFF are effective to reduce the hyperkeratinization. Tea tree, there are a lot of studies about tea tree being effective to reduce the population of this Propionibacterium acnes. Other herbal medicine which are effective to control the population of this bacteria are frankincense, GFF, arginine, and salicylic. Many of these ingredients are very effective to reduce the inflammation, particularly tea tree essential oil, gotu kola extract, niacinamide, salicylic acid. They are very effective to reduce inflammation of the acne. And gotu kola, there are a lot of studies about the gotu kola being effective to improve the healing process of the pimple lesions. Frankincense, there are also a lot of studies about frankincense essential oil for healing of pimples, lesions, and many other kind of skin injuries. GFF, galactomyces ferment filtrate, is famous as anti-aging product, which has got this injuries, skin repairing properties. Reducing scar, gotukola, frankincense, and GFF, they are very well studied research papers supporting their effectiveness in reducing the acne scars. PAH stands for post-acne hyperpigmentation. So there are good studies using GFF, niacinamide, and salicylic acid to reduce the pigmentation, the abnormal pigmentation after pimples. So each and every of these ingredient has their uniqueness in helping to reduce the formation of the pimples and also the healing of the pimples. So gotukola, Centilla asiatica. So the active compounds contains these triterpenes and polyphenolics. A mechanism of action, this active compound will promote the synthesis of collagen. And then they are powerful anti-inflammatory agents to reduce the scar formation and keloids. And then gotukola has got these anti-glycation properties. So this is how gotukola looks like. Witch hazel, it is also a very well-studied herbal medicine to treat pimples. And then witch hazel can be found in many toners formulation. It's a very good astringent. The active compounds include tannins, polyphenolic acid, catechins, proanthocyanin, flavonoids. So it is rich with all those antioxidants. And then the benefits are antioxidant and antibacterial properties, anti-inflammatory activity, reduce the skin itchiness, and also the erythema, the redness of the skin. Astringent properties, it helps to unclog the blocked skin pores. Anti-aging activity, so it inhibits the collagenase and elastase. So witch hazel is usually found in Canada and North America. So niacinamide, vitamin B3, the benefits are niacinamide has anti-pruritic, it can reduce itchiness, antimicrobial, photoprotective, also active sebastatic and lightening effects. And then particularly, it is very effective to reduce the sebum production in the follicles. And then vitamin B3 is also very effective to suppress the inflammation through these certain pathways. Salicylic acid, there are many benefits using salicylic acid in the formulation. Number one, it's chronocyte desquamation agent. So salicylic acid dissolves the intracellular bonds adhering the chronocytes, thus stimulating natural exfoliation and comedonlytic activity. Salicylic acid decreases skin lipids. Salicylic acid decreases sebocyte lipogenesis by downregulating the AMPK SREP1 pathway, anti-inflammation, and chemical peels. So it removes the epidermis and then it stimulates the reepithelialization and skin rejuvenation, reduce the hyperpigmentation and superficial skin scarring. And then salicylic acid has got good antimicrobial properties, particularly to the fungi and bacteria. T3, Melaleuca alterniflorea, it contains many active compounds such as alpha-pinene, terpenol, and alpha-terpineol. So these compounds are active against some bacteria, including Propionibacterium acnes. So the clinical study shows that using 5% tea tree oil and a 5% benzoyl peroxide give the similar outcome in treatment of pimples. But this tea tree oil has got lesser side effect as compared to benzoyl peroxide. So tea tree plant is usually found in Australia. Frankincense It's a kind of herbal extract from the buds of this frankincense tree, usually found in this North Africa and India. Chemical name is Boswellia catteri. So the active compound in frankincense are alpha-pinene, limonene, and the caprylyl acetate. So the benefits are anti-inflammation through the suppression of certain mediators, immune response regulation. Alpha-pinene enhances the T cell activity and inhibits the gene expression of many cytokines, and the tissue remodeling through the inhibition of a collagen 3 production, and frankincense helps to improve, to heal the wound and reduce scars. So this is how frankincense looks like, and then how how it is being harvested. So Galactomyces firmifiltrate is the kind of yeast fermentation and filtrate of certain grains like rice. Galactomyces firmifiltrate is the most important ingredient in some of these famous cosmetic brands such as SK2. So the benefits are, it helps to reduce the number of large open pores and blackheads. And then it reduces the amount of sebum and keratin, reduces number of acne, and then prevent formation of a hyperpigmentation after the pimples. And then Galactomyces firmifiltrate has strong antioxidant effects. Galactomyces firmifiltrate prevents Th2 mediated reduction of filaggrin. So this Galactomyces firmifiltrate is the yeast fermentation of the rice. So there are some clinical studies supporting the effectiveness of these ingredients that we have discussed just now. Say for example, these studies using the 5% tea tree oil gel. It is a randomized double-blind or placebo-controlled study using 60 patients. In the duration of the study is 45 days. And then the tea tree oil group shows more effective than placebo groups in controlling the pimples. And the side effects with both groups are relatively small and tolerable. So tea tree is very well known as an ingredient in many anti-acne products. This is a study about this Cotucola or Centilla asiatica. So 25 volunteers, twice a day application of formulations with Centilla asiatica, 4 weeks. Then the result was formulation containing 5% of Centilla asiatica extract showed the best efficacy in improving the skin moisture and anti-inflammatory properties. So vitamin B3, nicotinamide. So it is a double-blind study using 76 patients randomly assigned to apply either nicotinamide 4% or clindamycin 1% gel. And then the result was that this physician's global evaluation, nicotinamide works much better than clindamycin in controlling pimples. ALC is acne lesion counts. Also, nicotinamide works much better than clindamycin. And acne severity rating, also nicotinamide works much better than the clindamycin. And another advantage of this nicotinamide is that it will not cause the bacterial resistance. So, so far the bacterial resistance on this clindamycin antibiotic is quite high. Another clinical study using this Galactomyces firmifiltrate. So 20 volunteers were treated with essence containing 97% of this GFF, and it shows very good result in the improvement of acne and large pores and the pigmentation. So this formula, the C Plus Zit Free Gel, contains many types of herbal medicine, essential oil, and some pharmaceutical ingredients. And then each of these ingredients have their uniqueness in the various stages and steps of the formation of the pimples. And also many of these ingredients helps in the healing of the pimples lesions, and also to reduce the chances of the formation of a pimple scars. So C Plus Zit Free Gel. Thank you very much.